here's the most important thing I have learned over 9 weeks of building a one-man coaching business to a €250,000 run rate. I'm not running paid ads, I'm not relying on a big team, and I'm not sending cold DMs. I am building a scalable and profitable media-driven model, a model which is leveraged, so I can start to exponentially grow as this model starts to grow and evolve. Over time, the model is built around creativity, creating media, creating digital assets, which both serve my clients and then also can be used as part of my marketing to bring in new leads, and can be used as part of my sales process, where I can make a small offer to a prospect, which is a micro offer, a small offer, an easy to buy, easy to say yes to offer, which brings someone into my world and then allows them to get closer to me. We build some trust, they go deeper, and it's a really, really effective way of bringing people into your world. So one of the big things that I've realized over the last 9 weeks is that I need space and time to be creative. And over the last 9 weeks, I've really been poor with my time management, in terms of I've got a lot of stuff done. So when I actually look at time management, I've done a lot of things, but when I actually look at the efficiency of those blocks of time, that's where I've really let myself down. And so I've completely revisited. In previous weeks, I showed you this tracker, which is the daily momentum method that I use myself and I use with my clients. And I've basically taken out about 40% of the things that were previously on that method and just brought it right down to some very basic daily behaviors. And in terms of, the changes that I've made, there was lots of things that I was doing consistently, but they simply weren't high ROI activities. They weren't bringing big results. They were the 80% of the work that maybe produces 20% of the results. And the flip and the switch that I need to make if I actually want to hit this goal, and if I want to build a business which has scalability and also has a exponential growth curve where it can actually grow quite quickly and quite rapidly, and my time and effort is not the limiting factor, and it can scale without essentially having me at the helm at all times, I need to really make sure that I'm eliminating these small admin style tasks. And you can delegate most of this stuff, but to be honest, it's not even worth delegating a lot of it. A lot of it can just be clean eliminated, like completely removed, and just put on the things that really bring a higher ROI. And one thing that, YouTube, for example, right now is not bringing me a ROI in terms of client signups, but it is a long-term venture. And in 5 years' time, I'd love if it is 5 years from now that you're watching this video and you comment and let me know that you're here 5 years later. But maybe it's 5 years' time and this video has been seen by a lot more people. And it's also helping people to build trust and authority, or helping me to build authority with people and them to build trust in me because of the time that they can actually spend and they can get close to me. So I think the big takeaway is just time management is not getting as much as you can done in a certain amount of time. It's actually eliminating as much as you can from the time, and then doing 2, 3, 4 hours of really deep creative work, and then taking time off and not working. So I think my old view of time management was just cramming as much as possible and ticking as many boxes as possible at the end of the day. And I realize now that I'm swamped with tasks that I simply don't need to do. And so I'm going to make a change, and I'm going to keep you updated, and I'm going to see how that affects my productivity going forward in terms of what is working. Content creation is working well, social media is working well, and those are the things that I'm really, really going to double down on. And my big tasks every day, one thing that creates leverage, this could be a piece of YouTube content which creates leverage in terms of it can go out and build brand and build relationships at scale while I sleep. It may be building out some email automations which can again run in the background while I sleep. It may be creating a new piece of intellectual property or a digital asset of some sort, some kind of media, maybe a training, maybe a system which solves a certain problem for my clients, and then also can be used for lead generation and of course can be sold as well. Instagram content, which is something that I do consistently, and the Instagram platform is really the main platform that I am using for client acquisition at the moment. So that's really, really important. And other than that, almost everything else can go. The conversations and the cold outreach and all this stuff that people are doing, I truly believe, and I've seen it work, if I just focus on creating value, if I focus on over-delivering for clients, if I focus on creating valuable, leveraged content and media, it's bringing people into my world. Granted, if I wanted to be faster at this stage of the journey, maybe sitting down and doing 100 cold DMs a day might make this stage of the journey faster, but that also is not something that I want to do over time. It's not the way that I want to scale and I want to grow. So that's the big learning. Time management is not doing as much as possible. Time management is actually doing less, but only doing the high ROI tasks which create leverage for the future and give you the ability to grow and to scale. If this video was helpful or interesting, or you want to follow along with my journey, please do hit the subscribe button. If you're a regular follower of the channel, do hit the little bell and turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.